Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is Teacher David June, and today's we will solve some problems in our coding. So our lesson for today in course C, we will move to lesson number 15, events, under the events, that is build a Flappy game. So let's start with number 1. Click number 1, code your own Flappy game. So we will watch the video.
Hey everyone! One of the most exciting things about computer science is that a computer program can be interactive. Anytime someone clicks, taps, or types on a computer or phone, that generates an event. And there's some code that decides what to do when an event occurs. For example, you could have an event handler that says, when the mouse is clicked, play a sound. Let's try an activity to see how it works. Have you ever heard of the game Flappy Bird? By using event handlers, you can learn how to program your very own custom version of Flappy Bird. The code you'll write involves dragging and dropping blocks that represent commands for the computer. Drag and drop programming is the easiest way to learn. It's even how university students start learning to code. But under the hood, each of these blocks is represented by real code. If you take a look at the workspace, there are some green blocks that are filled in for you. These are event handlers. If you want the bird to flap when you click the mouse, you can do that by attaching the flap block to the appropriate event handler. And now in your game, whenever you click the mouse, the bird will flap. In each puzzle in this activity, we'll introduce new types of events as green blocks on the workspace, and you can decide the appropriate block to add in response to those events. When you see a drop-down arrow like this, that means you can change the settings, like what sound to play when Flappy hits the ground. In the final puzzle, you'll be able to create your own game and share it with your friends. Have fun!
Okay, so we will move on to click continue after watching the video. So in this particular lesson, after we finish this one at number 11, you can create your own design of your Flappy game or Flappy Bird game. So let's get started. Are you ready now? So click OK and we will start. The instruction says that attach the flap a normal amount block when it's clicked. Okay?
Attach the flap a normal amount block to the when click event, then press run. Click or tap on the play space to move Flappy to the target.
Okay, so all we need to do is to add flap and then click run. We will click our bird so that we can hit our target. Okay, that's it. And then click continue. Let's go to number 2.
The when run event allows you to run code as soon as your game starts. Try adding a block that sets the level speed when the run button is pressed. Play the game and flap to the target to continue.
Okay, so we will click the speed and we will set this one to normal and then click run up and we will hit the target. Okay, that's it. We're done with puzzle number 3. Continue. And then we will move on to number 4.
Now we've added the ground. Attach the end game block to the when hit the ground event. Play the game and crash the bird into the ground to continue.
Okay, so we need this button, green button, when hit the ground. So we will add when hit the ground, the game will end. Okay, so we will click run. So when we will hit the ground, the game will end. Okay, we're done with number 4. Let's continue.
Flappy will fly right through obstacles unless you write code to make him crash. Attach a block to the when hit an obstacle event so that the game ends when Flappy crashes into the first set of pipes.
So remember, when we add the end game, when hit the ground, the game will end. Now, when hit the obstacle, it's the same, game will end. So there are two options now. When you hit the ground, the game will end. And when you hit the obstacle, the pipe, the game will end. Run. Okay, let's go to number 6.
We've added a scoreboard to count points when Flappy passes obstacles. Add a block to the when pass an obstacle event that scores a point, then press run to fly Flappy through the first set of pipes.
So here, the two hit the ground in the game, hit the obstacle in the game, but when you pass the obstacle, should have a score point. So score point is added to when pass the obstacle. And let's try to run. And watch out for 0 score. Okay, so if you hit that one, it goes to 0. You need to pass these pipes. Let's start again. Okay, again, one more time. In order for you to score, you need to pass the pipe. Okay, that's it. So meaning to say you pass and you get the score. Okay, so here, now, in our flap normal, you can see flap a normal amount. So we will increase this one to small, okay? Or if you can do large, better. So I will choose small for this. Okay, click run. Meaning when I click my mouse, slowly. Okay, so click continue, and we will move on to number 8. Number 8.
Next, try changing the scene by attaching a block to the when run event.
So we will add a background. So set a scene. So we will add it here. So you can choose whatever scene that you like. A random, city, sci-fi, underwater, cave, or Santa. Maybe we can go underwater or a city. Okay, we will choose underwater. So this one will be changed to underwater. Let's try and click run. You can see it becomes underwater. Then try to play. The birds now is in underwater. Okay, you can see. Okay, so that's how to change the background of our game. Next, let's go to number 9. We're almost done. Number 9.
You can set the background under any event, not just when the game starts. Try setting a random scene when other events happen. For example, when passing an obstacle.
Okay, so here in the scene, we will change this one to random. Okay, so random. Okay, or when passing the obstacle, you can do also. So let's try when pass the obstacle, we will set the scene to random. And let's try. Click. So every time we will pass the obstacle, it should be changed. You can see it changing the background. Change. Every time you pass the obstacle, it will change the background. Because we changed this one to random. Let's go to number 10. 2 more to go.
To mix things up, instead of ending the game when Flappy hits an obstacle, try setting the score back to 0.
Okay, so when you pass the obstacle, your score is 1 point, right? But when you hit the ground and obstacle, set this one to 0 score. So mean to say, if you fail, your score will be 0. Let's try to run. So when I pass, score is 1. But when I hit, score will be 0. Okay? last one. This last one is you will create your own game now.
Create your own Flappy game. You can change the visuals and the rules, even the gravity. When you're done, click Finish to share with friends on their phones.
Okay, so for example, I will remove this one, and I will set my scene to underwater, and then I will change the bird. Okay, I will change the bird. Maybe I will set, okay, I will set not yellow bird now, but fish. Okay, after you finish this game, you can share it with your friends, and they can play with this in their phone. So let's try. Instead of using the Flappy Bird, I use a fish. Okay, the same, hit the ground and score, hit the obstacle and score, win pass, score, point. Okay, you can also add the gravity if you want. You can add obstacle. Okay, for example, I will add obstacle. I will choose what obstacle? Maybe plants. Okay, because I am underwater. So click run. So it becomes fish now, and my obstacle become plants. You can see. So you can create your own game based on your preference. So that's it, and then you can share it with your friends, send to a phone so that your friends can play with this. Okay, so that's it. So hope you enjoy coding today, our lesson number 15, events. This is Teacher David June 101. Have a nice day, everyone, and keep watching our new videos and keep coding. Wow.